What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Today we're meeting yet another cheapskate, but guys, I gotta say, this one takes the cake for being the most aggressive one we have seen yet. Seriously guys, just keep watching till the very end and see how this man finesses his way out of paying for pretty much anything. I can't tell if he's a genius or just has no shame and gets everything that way, but without further ado, let's just meet this guy.
My name is Roy Haynes, and I am an extreme cheapskate. I live in Vermont with my wife, Lisa.
So here he is, ladies and gentlemen. This dude's name is Roy, and well, as you can see from the title, like I said earlier, he is someone that has pretty much devoted his entire life to honing the craft that is saving. Anything that can save him even just a penny, he will do. I mean, no idea why he needs to save so aggressively, but apparently that's just his thing, so who am I to judge?
The frugal ways that Roy has have allowed us to focus our time and effort on saving animals as opposed to having to go to a regular job every day, 9 to 5.
Alright, so I will say that they are using this frugal lifestyle of theirs to fully support themselves while basically running an animal shelter out of their own house. So whatever I might say in front of this that sounds like I'm joking about this guy or making fun of him, I do have to give him props right up front here, boys and girls. That's actually pretty cool and remarkable that he and his wife do this. I'm sure that can get really stressful and expensive, but with all the money he's saving from these methods you'll see today, he's able to make it happen.
I perceive myself as being very resourceful.
You know you're in the presence of a real OG when the person you're listening to starts to interject their name into words and makes up words on the spot. This man says he describes himself as being really Roy-sourceful. I'm a 2 IQ idiot here and actually thought for a second that he just had a really weird accent, but nah, he actually made up a new word with his name in it. I gotta respect that. So first things first, I mean, you guys better be locked and loaded with pen and paper by your side because Roy is giving us a crash course on how to be Roy-sourceful in your own life. You know, all you broke boys out there need to be taking notes because you can be like Roy one day and have millions to your name. Just kidding, I have no idea how much money this man has, but I'm guessing it's a lot because he does a lot of things to save money.
You'll notice the cherries have no stems on them. I pull them all off before I weigh them.
You know, I've never really scoffed at the price of grapes myself, or cherries for that matter, but now that I know this trick, I think I'm going to. I'm like paying for twice as much just to have the stems on. That's what simpletons do, not master savers like Roy here. It is kind of a wonderful thought to think of him just sitting in the supermarket, just meticulously separating each individual grape or cherry from its stem and trying to be all sneaky about it.
What I'm doing here is taking a piece of banana. Most people don't know that it makes an excellent device for shining your shoes with.
You know, most people don't know that, Roy, because I don't actually think that is that good of a device for shining your shoes. I mean, I can see from this shot alone what looks like a piece of banana gut smeared all over the Velcro of your shoes, and I gotta be honest, I don't want any fruit residue on my Yeezys, so I'm gonna hold off on your advice just for this one at least.
My husband tries to stop me from spending. It's very annoying.
So this dude up and decided one day, you know what, my wife is spending too much on our credit card. She needs to really slow down. Oh, I know, I'll completely freeze all of our cards into a tray in the freezer so that if she actually needs to use the card, she has to go through the hassle of melting the ice away or chipping at it until she can get to the card. This is just one of the first of many ridiculous things this man does to save a buck, well, besides the banana shoe shine. But also, man, can't you just trust your wife? I mean, the woman you share your life with. She's gonna be responsible financially if you married her. It's not like she's just gonna go max it all out just simply because she has the card. She's an adult, and you can probably let her be in charge of your guys' finances as well. But hey, that's just me. You do what you want.
These are my paper towels that have been used and reused and reused and reused.
All right, guys. Take a second here. Imagine walking into this person's house and you just see a clothesline strung up completely with just random little pieces of paper towel drying on them. I'm instantly thinking I'm in the presence of a murderer or something. Like, that's just not normal to do, man. I get trying to save money, but why not just buy some good hand towels that cost like a couple dollars each and reuse those for the rest of your life? It seems like such a hassle to keep these 5 pieces of fragile paper in rotation. Just simply don't buy paper towels, dog.
And it's still quite functional, as you see. I save about $100 a year in paper towels alone.
Once again, I really think most of the people on this show justify their crazy habits by just way overestimating what the total cost is for normal everyday items. Unless you're spilling something left and right and don't know how to eat properly, there's no way you're going through $100 worth of paper towels in a year. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen. This isn't a mess hall or a restaurant you're running, man. Just be careful with how you're eating and you will maybe go through a roll every few months.
Coffee is very expensive. So instead of using it freely, I kind of reuse it.
Ugh, another coffee recycler. What is up with these people, man? It's like part of the challenge of saving is trying to see how close you can get to completely poisoning yourself as well. I mean, I really don't have any idea of the science side of this, but just the thought of old moldy coffee bags just sitting out waiting to be reused sounds like a really excellent way to get yourself sick out of your own mind. He also apparently uses these coffee grounds after they have gone bad and mixes it with just water to clean his windows. Not really sure how he figured that out or how that would work again, but according to him, it gets them squeaky clean. I guess feel free to go out there and try it next time you clean your windows, but I am not going to be held responsible for when your windows look like you rub mud on them, okay?
I have probably a lifetime supply of dental floss, considering I reuse it.
Ugh, another floss reuser as well. Well, at least he's actually using floss and not his own hair or whatever the other weird girl was using. But that's my problem, guys, is I've watched so many of these episodes on these cheapskates that I almost can't take in all the tips they give me and how to save money. I will say no one should be reusing their floss though, or taking the time to delicately hang it up on their clothesline. Like, come on, man. Just take the L on your already free floss you got from the dentist and use it as recommended once. Now for the really uncomfortable part, folks. I am not one that personally does good with offending people in real life or tense situations, so this is hard to watch, honestly. But this dude took his wife out to an ice cream stand, which is actually sick. Like, I want one of those in my hometown. Why have I never seen one of those before? Anyways, just look at how this man finesses this business.
How about I try and see which ones I like? You have a little cup by any chance? Oh, beautiful.
I feel like you guys know where this is going. Yeah, this man is about to sample every single flavor back to back of ice cream at this place and then just dip. This is the equivalent of going car shopping just to get a test drive and then leaving after. You're just wasting everyone else's time, and honestly, as weird as this is, it's also hilarious to me. This dude truly cares about nothing more than being thrifty, even if it means putting himself in situations like this.
One of each, maybe? One of each.
Play-Doh on a birthday cake?
It's a big decision, you know. Did you want to taste?
Oh, and his poor wife is just standing to the side trying to distance herself, as she has seen the side of him before and probably understands what's going on by now. I guess props to her for being able to put up with that. I don't know if I could sit through that secondhand embarrassment myself.
I'm a little full, thanks a lot.
Well, they didn't pay for nothing. You just ate 14 samples.
I thought you were getting real ice cream.
It is.
This dude just took 14 samples and didn't even buy anything. What a bunch of baloney. Why I oughta. No, but for real, I actually understand the owner's frustration here. Who goes to a place just to sample everything and then not buy a single thing? So guys, real quick, I have a super fast challenge that only takes 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just give it a try, it really works.
She was less than happy with the free samples we got for ice cream. I saved money, but she wasn't pleased at all.
Women, am I right, man? You give them the world and what do? Complain. Roy, I know just about every other woman would have loved those 14 samples. I'm sorry you gotta put up with that. Psych, dog, listen, okay, just buy your wife some ice cream, dude. You saved $100 this year alone on paper towels, remember? One $5 ice cream isn't gonna ruin you financially.
Roy never wants to spend money, so we hardly go out. I came up with the great idea of a monthly date night, so Roy and I could go out every month and get out of the house and enjoy ourselves together.
So as you just heard, this woman is sick of sitting at home all day and not spending any money or doing anything fun. Not that you have to spend money to have fun, but I'm guessing their day-to-day life isn't that exciting. So her idea is to have a date night, and they chose to go to the movies. This man does the unspeakable here. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. He's gotta unplug every electronic component of his house before he leaves. Gotta save money on that phantom power those things are drawing, right?
My lucky day. Popcorn.
That's right, this dude straight up grabs an old used popcorn bag and empty soda can from the garbage outside his theater and goes to get the free refills they allow on them. Besides the weird aspect of this, that's also really gross. Like, who knew whose hands were rummaging through that popcorn or what lips touched that straw? Just spend the $15 on popcorn and a drink, for God's sakes, Roy. This is one time a month you take your wife out for a date. There should be no dumpster diving for food here. And so the woman, of course, raves to the camera afterwards like, oh, I was so shocked when Roy got the soda and popcorn. It was a real treat and so unlike him. I'm really hoping the camera operators or someone behind the scenes at least told her about how he acquired those snacks, because otherwise that's kind of messed up. I guess I gotta say this dude is one of the more aggressive savers that we have seen on this channel, but it is cool that he and his wife seem to have a really nice life despite their opposite spending habits, and the fact that he has to literally freeze her credit cards because he doesn't trust her with spending money. Again, I really don't think I could put up with someone like that as my significant other, but for her, the love helps her see past all that stuff. Guys, let me know what you thought of this dude down in the comments, and as always, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and hit the bell to turn on notifications so that you never miss an upload of mine. Early comments get the most hearts, so if you want a chance at that, hit that bell. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace out.